From 1966 to 1971, Dark Shadows wasn't just a Gothic soap opera. It was a phenomenon. A daytime TV experiment that shocked ABC, terrified parents, and captivated millions of young viewers. But behind the fog-covered mansions, bloodthirsty vampires, and eerie organ music, there was a darker story. One that led many to believe ABC secretly tried to ban the show long before it went off the air. And the real reason? It's not what most fans think. When Dark Shadows premiered, it struggled. The ratings were flat. ABC executives were seconds away from pulling the plug, until one bold creative decision changed everything, introducing a supernatural creature into a soap opera, something that had never been done before. That creature was the now legendary vampire, Barnabas Collins. Almost overnight, the show exploded. Kids rushed home from school to watch it. Teenagers became obsessed. Adults complained, but still tuned in. Merchandise flew off shelves. Fan clubs formed. Barnabas Collins became a household name. But success came with consequences. By the late 1960s, parental groups, religious organizations, and moral watchdogs were outraged. They accused Dark Shadows of promoting the occult, glorifying witchcraft, and corrupting children. Letters flooded ABC by the thousands, far more than the network expected. Some states even threatened to classify the show as inappropriate for daytime broadcast. This pressure forced ABC to quietly move against the show. Executives ordered writers to tone down demonic themes, reduce violent scenes, and limit on-screen supernatural transformations. Several story ideas were blocked entirely before filming, but the real turning point wasn't the supernatural content. It was money. By the early 1970s, ABC had new priorities, expanding the lucrative game show market. Shows like Password, The Dating Game, and Let's Make a Deal were cheap, fast, and extremely profitable. Much more than a complicated Gothic drama that required costumes, sets, and special effects. So ABC developed a plan behind the scenes. First, they changed the time slot, shifting Dark Shadows into a part of the day that hurt its core teen audience. Ratings dropped. Then, production budgets were cut. Cast and writers felt the tension. ABC didn't need to ban the show outright, they only needed to starve it. And finally, when ratings fell to a convenient low, the network made its move. In 1971, Dark Shadows was canceled. No announcement, no farewell promotion, just a quiet removal from the schedule. The official explanation? Low ratings. But insiders later confirmed that the network had been phasing the show out for years, not because of vampires or witches, but because ABC wanted cheaper daytime programming that brought in bigger profits. So why do fans believe the show was banned? Because ABC spent years stepping around the truth. They never admitted the pressure from outraged parents. They never addressed how many storylines they blocked. And they never revealed how badly they wanted Dark Shadows gone. In the end, one fact remains. Dark Shadows wasn't canceled because it was too scary. It was canceled because it was too expensive. And ABC didn't care that it was one of the most unique, groundbreaking series in television history.